Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train with your girl, Lady T. Ooh, yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tanya Lady T, and this is another edition of Lady T Sensations. Y'all are on the flavor train. Why? Because the tickets are free. Sunday dinner. Now, today we're having meatballs, green beans, chicken thighs and breast curry over rice. And Mom made some John Brown brownies.
Oh, y'all missed it. Did y'all see I had broccoli salad.
Oh.
Did I send it back?
You know what? I did see it, and I didn't pay. I forgot to get some. And some brown sugar lemonade. Let's get the cream. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food I'm about to receive for the nourishment of my body for Christ's sake. Amen. Kareem's in the house. And his friend Shia is on the other side of the table. Say hey to the people, Shia. You can just say your voice because I know you want to show your face. I should have got her. Ooh, that's
y'all like coleslaw? Here you go, honey.
Thank you so much.
Broccoli salad.
Broccoli salad, y'all. Forgot she had. That chicken is tender.
You think that was one of the best movies this year?
Pretty good.
Thank you.
Tony is sick, y'all, so.
Oh, that's why you didn't text me back.
Yeah, he jacked up with a cold real bad. He said he hope it's not the flu because he said his body's starting to ache. I didn't ask him about the bite on his head.
Like Lauren had, because she said she was achy all over.
And
then she never had like a cold and coughing and sniffing. Stomach virus.
I thought they were gonna come up here and say hey to the people.
They did it in the background. You was turned away.
I was running my mouth. But yeah, me and Rex, we're going to go see that movie called Widows.
No, I got that. You gonna make Rex do that?
He just want to see it.
Nah.
How do you know, please?
I'm a man. Hard to say.
You don't even know what it's about.
Come on. I knew the movie before you did.
I've been watching it.
Yeah.
They've been reviewing that movie for the last month.
Like I said, I don't seen it before you did.
But you know what? I don't even know what outside of what else is out. Nothing really.
None.
But you know, this time of year they get the movies lined up for the holidays.
It's gonna be some kind of scary Christmas movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they'll do a scary Christmas movie. I knew they got a new Grinch animated type movie coming out. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes when I'm freed up, I don't mind. I'll pull up a cartoon movie. You know, like an animation, a Disney movie.
You don't watch anime, do you?
Huh?
You don't watch anime movies?
Yeah, I do sometimes, but not a lot.
I'm talking about like bloody anime movie, not no.
No.
They talking about the Japanese. That's
A lot of it's different kinds.
The best
Back in the
movie
day.
they ever made was a never-ending story. Remember I went with y'all to the movies?
Oh yeah, that was
That's a
good.
good movie. Woo.
What's
I
it
didn't
about?
want it to end. It was about that long
Never
dog.
ending
It was about that
story. The never ending story.
Overlord is better. That was a dog, man. Come on, man.
what is
dog. It was
Overlord
about
about?
that big old long dog. It's like, that's the
Something for
biggest
grown
dog
folks,
in the
man.
world.
This ain't in your range. It's 21 and older. You got that.
Do what? Why you gonna talk
First of
that?
First of all,
Man,
you only 4 months older than me.
Yo, man, you know that movie was great yesterday. Don't
Oh
even
yeah, that
do
was
that.
good. It was good. And
Great.
the reason one
Great.
reason I liked it because it was like
Y'all been like,
Tony,
y'all
get
need to
your
get
mic
out of
on.
the vocabulary because the way they were ending that movie. Come on now. Come on now. I'm going to kill you.
First of all, I'm gonna be 21 in January, so there's no need.
You're known January.
You only 4 months older than me.
Yeah, known January.
Okay.
Okay. Something to know.
He trying to make it seem like he almost 2 years older than you or
Right.
something.
No, I said you gotta be 21 or older to know about the movie.
Okay,
I'm telling
you
you.
just turned 21 2 months ago.
But yeah, I do. I will watch a good car. But back in the day, I'm trying to think what was the name of that, and I know what you're talking about. Kareem, like them animated movies, but they're cartoons animated back in the day. Oh man, I wish Tony was here. It was a good like cartoon, but it was like didn't have nothing to do with mushrooms and violets
Tell me about nothing then.
and tweeting birds.
Yeah, tell me about nothing then, what team?
Mm.
It just ain't. You been watching a soap opera? None of that.
Oh, I used to be Young and the Restless. I can't stand soap. I mean, I won't say I can't stand soap operas now. I'm just not, of course, home to watch them. But you don't even got to be home to watch them now. They got on demand. Young and the Restless was my show. Are you kidding me?
I used to watch that with my grandma.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do the rundown. That's the topic of discussion, y'all. What was your favorite soap opera for those of y'all who watched soap operas back in the day? I mean, you just couldn't even breathe unless you saw it. Okay. It was Days of Our Lives.
Bold and Beautiful.
Okay, you watched The Bold and the Beautiful. Okay, I watched Days of Our Lives. Another World.
As the World Turns.
Yeah, I watched As the World Turns. But my main three was Another World, Days of Our Lives, and Young and the Red. Are you kidding me? Days of Our, like the sands through the hourglass. So are the days of our lives.
I believe the three I watched with my grandma was Young and the Restless, Bold and Beautiful, and As the World Turns.
what about this one? The Guy I Didn't Like.
Oh, that's old school. And General Hospital. Are you kidding?
I know
Bo
what
and
General
Hope
Hospital is. I
were
never
the
watched it, though.
Bo and Hope were the stuff for Days of Our Lives. Every female was in love with Bo.
And they wanted to be Hope.
Yes. And what about General Hospital? That curly head, wasn't it? Was it Luke and oh,
He's so old now.
General Hospital, the couple on General Hospital, that was just all the rage, y'all. Everybody, you know.
And the thing about it, you could not see it for 40 years and go back and pick right up
So
on
good.
the storyline.
Young and the
storyline.
Restless was Victor. And what's her name?
That's the people I remember.
Nikki.
Nicholas.
Same people.
A lot of people do.
Is Victor still on Young and the Restless?
I haven't watched that since I was with my grandma. That's when I started watching it when I had moved back with my mom.
But see, reality TV done took over now.
Mm-hmm.
We watched that every day. Every time I got out of school, we watched Young and the Restless.
Oh, I love me some Young and the Restless.
They had the the little books they have,
Mm-hmm.
like that tell you what.
Yeah.
Going on.
Yeah, so
My
about
grandma
the
used
TV.
to buy those for me. They got that bad. I really used to read the magazines and everything.
I'm here to tell you, Young and the Restless and Days of Our Lives. Oh,
Young and the Restless is the best one out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the best one.
That's the only one still on TV, isn't it?
what, Young and
I
Restless?
wouldn't even know.
Honestly,
I haven't watched it.
I think the Young and the Rest is still on.
I
I'm
think
sure
that
it is though.
it might be, but honestly,
There's no way.
until you just said that, I hadn't even thought about.
Mm-mm.
I
How
haven't
about
thought
this
about
one?
it since this
The
conversation.
Edge of Night.
Oh, those were the nighttime was, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
The Edge of Night want the nighttime?
Mm. They used to come on late in the evening after we get out of school. Mama used to watch the General Hospital, The Edge of Night, and The Guiding Light.
Oh, and what was, All My Children was popular.
Yeah, all my children.
I never got into All My Children.
It was a lot of them I heard.
Oh, but the evening ones was Knots Landing, Dallas, Dynasty.
I think I seen that one before.
The Dynasty was the thing, no.
Yeah.
They used to
That
cook
was the
good.
older one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I seen it when they do like the little throwbacks.
Yeah.
Soap operas.
But you know, Dallas came back. It was good, but it just all of a sudden just cut
I
off.
couldn't get back into it.
Whatever happened? I mean, it's like they stopped in mid-production.
Could not get back into it.
But I used to love Knox Landing too. Now that woman that I'm trying to think of her name, the blonde.
Oh, yeah.
But back then when I was like, what, 14, 15? And I had got into watching soap operas. That was everything to me. And then they have these cliffhangers and you had to wait all the way to the next day.
God, I hate it.
Oh, it's almost like 24 hours was just too long. Whereas nowadays, most of the shows that you watch, you have to wait a whole nother week. But when you were into them soap operas, they came on every day. And you're like, oh my goodness, you have to wait to Tuesday. The next day. Well, what shows did y'all watch, Mom? Because I know, like, with Kareem and them, that half these shows, they don't know what we're talking about.
Well, I mainly watch like Dragnet, and today, you know, back then he watched cowboy movies, so we watched Cowboys, Maverick, all that stuff.
I'm talking about when you grew up growing up.
Oh,
What TV?
Gunsmoke, it was mostly
Gunsmoke.
It was
I used to watch
mostly.
Gunsmoke. I'm going to.
Yeah, those are
Yeah, people
reruns.
still watch all of it. It was mostly
TV
Western.
Land.
And
Yeah.
God knows we used to watch the Amos and Andy show. We had a TV that had a 9-inch screen, and 500 people would get together around that TV to watch the Amos and Andy show.
And you could smell each other, couldn't you?
If we could win past, we were so excited about watching that show, and it was the funniest thing. Daddy used to, I could see him now throwing his head back and just laughing about Calhoun and Kingfish. Those were the main characters, Calhoun and Kingfish. I mean, it was old, all black slapstick.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's where the name Sapphire came from. Kingfish's wife's name was Sapphire.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I Love Lucy.
Yeah. Now,
Bob Hope Show.
I was watching them when they were rerunning them.
Mm-hmm. I Love Lucy, Bob Hope, Calvin, all that back in when growing up was I Love Lucy.
Flip Wilson.
Oh yeah. We live for that.
But my show's coming up.
The Outlaw.
Cause see, by that time when I started watching all that, those were reruns at that point. They
I'm
were
waiting to watch Murphy Brown. I love Murphy Brown.
Oh, that's coming back on.
Love Murphy Brown.
Yeah. That 80s hair. Final net sprayed down, honey. Look like a big square.
You never had to worry about your hair moving.
It didn't move. The wind blew. It was just like a shield.
It was cold for a whole week. And beyond.
But no, my show, it was
You talking about a
different
shield.
Like a block, yeah.
But it would be pumped up like I got mine now. And it was like you couldn't touch. You
Couldn't touch it.
Girl, the wind hit your hair.
bounce out.
Probably the name of it.
Different Strokes, The Facts of Life, The Jeffersons,
But you know
Good
what?
Time.
What I used to look at, and it's back on now, in between SWAT and FBI, Saved by the Bell. But they're grown up now.
Oh yeah, that's what I watched growing up.
I used to watch. I just got into it.
Really? Here recently?
When y'all were growing up,
Oh,
I watched it. And here recently, it's back on. But they are like...
I used to love Saved by the Bell.
That boy, that teenage boy with the blonde hair, I can't think his name. He's 18.
Zach.
I'm watching now. He's about to be 18 and fell in love with some woman on the island that's got a child. But I'm watching it. And I thought to myself, what is this on? But it's back on.
Fred Sanford. Sanford's on.
I had all of this.
I can't even really think of any sitcoms I'm watching currently. I know a lot of people say, China, you ought to watch The Big Bang Theory. You like that.
It's almost like slapstick.
I can't do it. I tried it.
I know what that is. The show is, but I never sat and actually watched it.
It's almost like that slapstick type comedy. You have to like that kind of comedy.
Like the sarcastic.
No, you
Yeah,
have
it's
to
that type. Yeah.
Yeah.
They like they do smart comments on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't get it or get into it, it's like, please.
Yeah. But I just can't even
You
think
know what
of...
is good, and if you have to say what, you will crack Malcolm in the Middle. Have you ever watched Malcolm in the Middle?
I've never watched Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh my God, you like Malcolm in the Middle? They are hilarious.
Really?
You talking about the new Malcolm in the Middle or the old?
The old, both of them.
I don't know about the new one. I watched the old one. I don't know. Is the new one?
Tansy got me watching Malcolm in the Middle. You have to really watch it.
Really?
Like the spin off from the old one.
Yeah.
It's the same like type or they're like the children of them.
I can't remember. It's the old one or the new one. It's about a couple
I like
years
the
ago.
old one. I used to watch it every night.
I don't know why maybe I just haven't given it the
That
opportunity.
show gave me too many ideas how to do pranks on people.
Oh yeah, they are crazy.
When I was young, that's why I watched that show. I used to figure out how to do pranks on people.
Oh, really?
Malcolm Middle, it's funny because it's three brothers and they always doing something to each other. Or getting in trouble with somebody.
I don't know why I just have not been
Leave It
able.
to Beaver.
Yeah.
We watched the Ricky Nelson show. Well, look, see him get up there and play. I thought he had the prettiest eyes. Play that guitar. Ozzie and Harriet. Father Knows Best. Those are all our movie things.
Those are all the shows that y'all.
Yep.
But I can't think of a show sitcom that I don't watch any sitcoms on any of the major networks.
I watch
I'm trying to think.
I watch Star and Empire. That's about it.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
back on the new season.
Empire I watch.
I know the new season 3 started in September, but I haven't been watching TV, so I just say I will catch up on it whenever I can.
See, I started watching Empire. I probably
It's a
got.
whole nother season on Star.
Oh, really?
Empire, I think the season finale about to happen. I haven't been watching that either.
I haven't. The
I'm
past
watching
two
first
seasons, the last two seasons, I haven't watched.
That's how it is,
I got like 30 in my queue.
Yeah, that's how it is. Like as soon as you like stop watching, it's like you never watch it again.
Yeah, I just stopped.
Yeah, I stopped for a whole year too. And then I start over the summer since I had like time over the summer. I just sit and watch that.
Yeah, binge watch it.
That's what I do.
I
I
think I missed
because
something.
I don't watch TV. So.
I do. I love to binge watch stuff. Ooh.
That's what I do. I don't watch TV. So whenever I do sit down, like Christmas break, I binge watch TV. I binge watch shows. Christmas break, summer break, any of my breaks, I just watch TV.
I'm watching
That's
some
the
of
best
the
shows.
programs now. I'm watching FBI.
I don't watch a whole lot of TV anymore. I watch YouTube more than anything.
Team 2. See, I like that kind of stuff.
Like CSI
Ooh,
movies.
yes. Oh,
How many of them they got out now?
Oh, Lord, there's all kinds of them out
CSI
there.
Miami, CSI New York, CSI Los
I like the
Angeles.
one with LL Cool J, and he's actually good.
LL Cool J. They got so many CSI Chicago, CSI. They're gonna have CSI Nebraska after a while.
Miami, New York. But they have a good storyline, so I enjoy them.
It is. It's a lot of TV out there, man. I can't do it all.
I watch all this, everything. Ooh.
Chicago PD.
And I like the one with Jennifer Lopez in it.
Blue Blood.
Blue Blood.
That is good.
But I can't catch the latest season though.
That what's his name? The guy that's the star of that show too, Ricardo. He's pretty good.
They got some good shows on. I like Madam Secretary, Madam President. I like it all.
They got a Madam Secretary and a Madam President.
Yes. I watch them all. Yeah.
Well, you retired, man. You can
I've
enjoy
always
that.
been a TV person. Because when I watch something, I like the episode. That's the reason I binge watch. And I like the idea of a complete full story that just keeps going on. If it's one connected to the other.
Oh, hey, y'all. I gotta call up and what we were talking about. Sometimes you forget the camera's on. But another fabulous gentleman.
Yeah, let's see what kind of taste. I forgot.
I done drink on my drink on.
I had to eat. I wasn't even really hungry, but I know I hadn't eaten all day. I have got to get this Christmas going, because do you know this is the second week in November we going into?
Tell me about it. I don't know if I'm going to decorate this year. I enjoy yours so well, so.
I say I'm going to do some stuff different, but I haven't seen a whole lot like those things you got for me at the pottery. That's about the bit, and then those two, they didn't have two of those red flowers. I'm going to change all my wreaths, change the decoration on all my wreaths. But I got to find, I want some big bold flowers. I was unable to find two. I need some real pretty ribbon to remake my wreaths with. I wanted to do different decorations on my trees. Cause I did get some more red bulbs. But that tree up here, I want it to be all gold.
It's always all
cream.
gold.
But I want some different gold and cream ornaments. One thing about when I pull that stuff out and get started with it, it'll get put up.
Some people already got that outside and inside already done. Christmas. The first week in November.
I start working on mine.
Food Line got that wreath out. Did you notice that last
They
weekend?
need to take them down. Them tore
They
up,
threw them
faded
up
up.
there.
Yeah, that tore up, faded up, man. They need to get some, spend about $50 and buy some new ribbon. At least they could put some new ribbon on there. Now, come on. Those some good brownies. I mixed them
Ooh.
two brownie mixes together.
I'm about to pop. Mom, can you pour me some more, let me do water, please,
Water.
ma'am. Yeah, with that brownie. The kids down there.
They said they had a song to sing for me, but they never did sing it.
Lauren was singing to me on the way home when I picked her up from her daddy's last week. She sang 2 songs to me, but of course she didn't want it recorded, so that was her and my me time.
You should have recorded without her even knowing it. I mean, you
Well.
weren't gonna play it no way.
She sounds really good. She's excited. She's in chorus next semester.
Janelle said she gonna get in the chorus too. Man, all of them could sing.
I was gonna say all of them can sing really well. They just are so shy. Hey, man, Tania, Lauren. Y'all want to say hey to the people? Tania.
I'm just Ricky. It's his time to be back. We will usually be over now.
Yes.
Y'all come say hey to the people, Ryan.
I already said hey.
They didn't hear you. When?
I was in the background. I was doing a dance, but you didn't see me.
Oh yeah, we already said.
What kind of dance were y'all doing?
I was doing what Monster was doing.
Oh, do a dance for the people. Y'all can do the scissor. Yeah, do the scissor.
Y'all so silly.
That dance where you do the scissors.
Y'all want me to do
The like the
scissors?
scissors,
That is the.
the crosswalk.
That's the floss.
It's called the floss.
Floss your teeth.
Lauren, try to do it all the
It's
way.
easy. That is how you do it.
Oh, you just did it. You just did it one time.
I was just doing it. It was easy to do.
Okay, Tania, show us how to do it.
I thought that wasn't that song y'all were gonna sing.
Y'all want to sing one tune for the people?
I already sang for you, so.
But you didn't sing for Grandma, so get your little tail in there.
But y'all were gonna sing a song for me while you're supposed to be getting the song together for me.
Mama, can you stop?
No.
See how to do?
What? Oh, no. Whoa.
I'm finna do the sign off, y'all.
What's the new sign?
All right, y'all. I'm about to end it. I'm about to do it.
Do it!
And we got a munch pack. We're gonna do that later on.
Ain't about 7 times.
So you may get 2 videos in one day. Don't know yet.
Videos, 2
All right. But anyway, thank y'all for stopping on the Flavor Train because what? What? Flavor is where it's at.
Arigato.
I'm gonna be controversial.